Hey guys, and Gothlings and everybody. I have an opinion video today that I wanted to do because I think it's kind of important. Recently there was like an interesting discussion on someone's page and I gave my opinion, and a couple of people I think got a little bit offended, but basically this is about having opinions and not really caring what people think. My opinion was, wouldn't somebody who disliked goth music, had no interest in goth music basically, and just wasn't into it, but that was into other things in the subculture and like dark subculture, be more darkly inclined and not necessarily goth? And some people were kind of like, wait, what? And I have an opinion. I think that goth music is a very, very important and key role, like very, very important in the goth subculture, and I'm not afraid to say that. And I don't really know why some people, why some YouTubers don't want to touch on that. I think a lot of it has to do, and like I saw discussions about like people sometimes get afraid of like losing subscribers because of seeming like less open-minded and things like that. But if you look at for me, there's somebody that made an interesting comment like, could you be a metalhead without liking metal? Not really, dude. Like, I don't know if that would make any sense. Do you know what I mean? I mean, even if you don't go by labels and don't go by things, if you look up goth, like goth has to do with a certain like genre and like just different styles of music and stuff. Like I don't have an issue, and I never will have an issue with looking at something, making a judgment and saying, you know, that music to me is not goth, or that subculture over there is not goth. I don't have a problem with those subcultures or that music. I even like some of that music. I have many different friends and many different styles of dress and music and things like that. But I think there is like many different elements that make up like a goth identity and like the term goth. So it's like I don't understand people who have fear of like speaking their mind like on the internet. I hope that you guys, whether you're big YouTubers or smaller YouTubers, can not be afraid to make judgments or just be honest. I think the term elitist is thrown around like a lot. And I don't necessarily even think that certain elitists, like unless you're an asshole elitist, that's not nice, but if you're an elitist or you just stick to your guns or you have a certain point of view, I don't think that necessarily makes you a bad person. I think without certain standards in our subculture, I feel like our subculture would die. Like I think it's important for me to adhere just to certain things, and it makes sense to me. And so I want to know from you guys, I'm very interested in knowing, like, those of you that have YouTubes, those of you, even if you don't have a YouTube or you have like a social media account, like if you are afraid of making a judgment or just being honest about your opinion, why are you afraid? I guess that's my question. I know a couple of other people are going to do many more different videos about this, but I'm interested in knowing, why are you afraid to use your voice? Are you afraid that people are going to call you certain things? Are you afraid of being labeled an asshole? Because to me, an asshole is something entirely different. I don't think that having an opinion makes you a mean person or a bad person at all, even if you disagree with me. I have people that disagree with me all the time. Another thing I wanted to touch on is when people have different opinions about, within this goth subculture, like a lot of people on social media, they squabble and they're like, fuck you, I don't want to be friends with you, you're hurting my feelings. You know, it's ridiculous. I don't understand. Like, I have friends in my subculture and we disagree on a lot of things and we debate, but at the end of the day, we go home as friends. We don't like ditch each other and be like, well, I can't sit with you and I can't hang out with you because you believe something different. Like, once we shut our minds off and we don't listen to different people's opinions, like, that's just dumb. And another thing I wanted to touch on is, I don't understand, I'm trying, just help me understand. Like, I don't understand these new random terms that are popping up, like made up subgenres for goth subculture, like health goth. I think that's bullshit, and it actually really irritates me, and I think it's dumb. And if that offends you, then it does. I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. There's certain things that just don't make sense. Like, why do we have to make up like all these random things? Like, I don't get it. I think that it's taking away from the subculture as opposed to adding to it. I think that's just stupid. But yeah, go ahead and chime in. If you do happen to be into that movement, like why do you put the goth label on it? I actually want to call you out and just ask you why, like if you're into things like that, because it just doesn't make sense to me, and I don't consider it goth. And yeah, thumbs up if you like this video, thumbs down if you don't. I don't give a fuck about a subscriber count. account. Like if I have a lot of people that are like, you offended me, I'm so pissed off, and you're not even in the goth subculture, a lot of people aren't even in the goth subculture, and they're like, I'm gonna stop liking your videos because you're not popular and you're not making me feel happy inside. Like, I don't think you can just wake up and be like, because I said this is goth, it makes it goth. I'm gonna pour lots of black liquid in it and make it goth. I don't think that all goth people wear black every single day. That's not necessary. Do you know what I mean? I have my opinion, so I want to know your opinions. I want to know what's up with that. Like, use your voice. Are you afraid to use your voice? Why? And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. It's very rambling and very like forward. But yeah, if you like my videos and you like fun topics, email me or message me a topic that you'd like me to talk about, and maybe I'll talk about it because I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm not afraid. Okay. Bye.